My colleague Hina actually spoke with the CMD of Coal India about their next 5 years plan, S. Bhattacharya. Let's listen in what he had to tell us about their plans and how do they plan to increase the production.
Sutirtha Bhattacharya for speaking with us. We know Coal India has got a big target for 2019 and 20, but looking at the current coal production rate in the third quarter, it was 10.9% if you compare it on a year-to-year basis. How exactly are you going to meet that big coal production target?
The production target, as you see, is going up in an effective manner, and to reach our 1,000 million, that is 1 billion figure, by 31st March 2020. So initially, as the new project stabilize, addition of existing mines stabilize, it will grow a little bit slowly, but it will pick up as all the clearances come pouring in, and there will be a kind of resonance of the activities under which we are expected to reach 1,000 million. As I told, by now we have identified concrete plan through our subsidiaries themselves, around 908 million ton, and our planning group is constantly working on bridging the gap. So we are looking at a kind of compounded annual growth rate of more than 12-13%.
That you're saying starting next financial year?
Starting next financial year.
How exactly these subsidiaries are going to help Coal India in reaching that production target? And what about the SPVs that Coal India has with Chhattisgarh? 2 SPVs are there.
The SPV is an effective route of integrating partners in development, and also outlines the specific purpose, because that is why they are called special purpose vehicle. Our purpose is to produce and evacuate so that the end of the resource, coal that we take out, reaches the citizens and the nation.
Yeah.
And that is why we are integrating the state government, we are integrating the railways with the obvious leader, and any deficit in financing, we will play the role. And in the railway scheme, both Coal India subsidiary, which will take perhaps around 64% share, state government may take around 10 to 11% share, depending upon the government, and the balance will be taken by the railway. All will get the return on their equity. It will become a bankable project because the supply is guaranteed. The supplier, service provider, and the government of the area all are together. And I think this developmental model has worked for ports very well, and this developmental model will certainly work in this condition.
Apart from Chhattisgarh, any more SPVs that you're looking to sign anytime soon?
Chhattisgarh, there are already running 2 SPVs. Our secondary coal had been to Orissa, and the Orissa government has agreed. And very shortly, you will see an SPV with MCL in Orissa. So each SPV will have the concerned state government, concerned subsidiary, and the nominated agency of the railways. We are equally approaching Jharkhand, and wherever we find there are other constraints where the railway infrastructure is the bottleneck, the identified bottleneck, SPV route of development of this logistic will be followed by Coal India.
You're also going to purchase some 2,000 wagons. When exactly is that going to happen, and how much is the capex that is lined up, say, for the next 5 years?
We have already requested the railways to buy BOBR rakes and to buy the boxen rakes, depending upon the purpose, depending upon the distance. And we have also told which areas we require their deployment. At the moment, we have authorized capex up to 515 crores for 2,000 rakes. And as I said, even for rakes, if we have to form a SPV with the railways, so that to become a self-financing model and a returning model, we are working with the railways with that, so that an internal rate of return on this system, the infrastructure gets built, evacuation logistic gets built, and transportation capacity gets built. Coal reaches its destination, and we get the power that we deserve.
And lastly, what's the total capex that you have planned now? You were talking about 6,000 crores.
We have planned at the moment 6,000 crores, but we have kept provision for additional capex, as was told by our director, to the tune of around another 6,000 crores for infusion into these SPV projects, and also any specialty projects that will be in our interest to take up.
Thank you very much, sir, for speaking with us.